Hey there, Aries. This is your December 2018 Taroscope, a little bit of, not horoscope, channel message from Spirit for what you need to hear so you can manifest everything your heart desires: love, money, sex, cars, all the good stuff. So for those of you who are new to me, hi, my name is Kelly Lunt. I'm going to first channel a message from Spirit direct to all of you Aries to help you get the most out of life. And then I've already pulled the Celtic cross, so I will get you all the nitty-gritty details. Okay, so Aries, you need to stop a bit. You need to slow down a bit. There's an eagerness and an anticipation and a strong desire to move forward and call in a more satisfying, a happier life. Because of that, though, there's a little bit of like a quick start, a little bit of a wanting to jump forward and just take action. There's no pressure right now to jump and take action. It would be a little bit, spend the 2-3 days planning, organizing, and then take action when it feels inspired. When you get this feeling of this feels good, I have to move forward. This feels so good, I have to do it because this feels so good. That's when you want to take action, Aries, not the, I got to do something. I'm not doing anything. I got to do something. I got all this stuff to get done. I got to take action. That's out of alignment action. That's what gets you products that fail. That's what gets you overpriced items. It's okay to be in a place of organizing. It's okay to be in a place of allowing the integration of the energetic shifts that you've gone through, because Aries, this year, you have gone through so much. Allow yourself to enjoy and delight in that. Allow yourself to be proud of how far you've come. Allow yourself to acknowledge how much you've grown. Of course, you're eager for the next step. Of course you are. You're seeing from where you were to where you are. You're like, well, I want that. It's taken you a year to get here to enjoy what you have now, and allow yourself to enjoy this, knowing that your body, the DNA, the cells, the way you're thinking, the way you approach life, how you communicate is still in a shifting to fully integrate within you, which will make this leap the obvious next step. And we're going to give you an example with Kelly. She used to, her vibrations around love and around her body image is rapidly improving. She used to just wear shirts up to here that were very, very covering. She would wear big poofy jackets all the time. It looked like she was just walking around in a cocoon because that's what she felt safest. When she would wear a lower plunging shirt, it used to feel very it wasn't pleasant at all for her. So instead, she just went, hey, you know what, where I'm at is just, instead of wearing a really big poofy jacket, I'm at the stage of wearing a smaller jacket, and that feels good. I feel a little bit more seen. It feels like I can move around easier. Be at that stage of enjoying where you're at. I have a little more financial freedom. I can move around a little bit more. I'm enjoying things better. Of course, I'd want to be able to not wear the jacket. So of course I want that, because when you take it easy, not be so hard on yourself, Aries, that's when you'll just plop the shirt on and walk outside. Kelly plopped a dress on that was even a little lower plunging this one, and walked out to a restaurant. When she got back home, she looked down and went, did I just walk out with half my cleavage out? Oh my God, who the F am I? That it was just a normal, natural step for her, whereas before it used to feel scary. Don't do it when it feels scary. Do it when it feels like pressure. Don't do it when it feels like force, Aries. It will naturally integrate and just become the new you that's making business deals, the new you that's signing contracts, the new you that's maybe doing live shows, the new you that's being the coach, that's being the leader. It's coming, Aries. It's coming. Be okay with organizing, implementing, integrating. It's coming. You have nothing to worry about, Aries. You have nothing to worry about. You are not going to miss the boat. Your boat is being built and crafted, and it's a grand royal boat being built, Aries. You don't want to hop on the other one that's going to move ahead. You want the grand royal boat. That is our wish for you. And with that, we invite Kelly to look at the Celtic cross for you guys. Hey, everyone who's catching it live. What's up, Elizabeth? I'm wondering why you're not a moderator for me, Elizabeth. What the heck? You want to be a moderator, Elizabeth? Hey, Gigi. Love you, too. Oh, I'm having an amazing day. Um, hey, J9. Elizabeth, do you want to be moderator? Okay. I just assumed you were one on mine. Okay, so Aries, let's get to your Celtic cross. Oh my God, this is so exciting. I'm gonna have to like share this with Tyler because he's an Aries. So you got the King of Raphael as the basis of your situation. Crossed by the 2 of Michael, crossed by the strength. Oh my God, this is phenomenal for you guys. So this is, you are stepping into an empowered way of living. You're fully stepping into trusting yourself. Like all that mental anguish in your head is really starting to slow down. All those double thoughts, this the right decision is not, can I trust them? Were they just saying that? Are they lying to me? Or wait, is that my old issues coming up? Or were they being truthful? That is slowing down because you have grown. Like internally, how you're treating yourself is so much different. How your courage, your strength, your self-love, your self-compassion for yourself has like skyrocketed and gone up, which is allowing you to even contemplate thinking about an entirely new reality. It's kind of like that person who started from the bottom, now we're here. You know, that person who grew up on the wrong side of the railroad tracks. I grew up in a poor part of town, man, and now I'm like, whoa, life can be this good. So I totally get you, Aries, but it's, you know, you've gone through a lot of the mental anguish, a lot of the mental mindset shifts to get to this proud moment. So allow yourselves to be proud about it. Allow yourselves to enjoy how much nicer you are to yourself and that you're being more confident and putting yourself out there in whole new ways, whether it be love and you're actually going on dates, whether it be business and you're presenting yourself in a new way. Okay, in terms of like the challenge or what's crossing all of this, it's kind of like you have a decision to leave the old way behind. Or wait, how did I word that? You have a decision to kind of stick with what you know or go the new way. And so what that can mean, though, this is actually kind of a little bit of like, I can feel sad. I've been there before. Sometimes when I grew up in a really poor part of town that was lower economic. There was a lot of violence. There was a lot of drugs on the streets. There was a machete knife that was like, someone was running from the cops and they just like, as they were running by our house, they threw the machete and it like stuck into our grass. And like my family, we were like, what the fuck do we do? We don't want to touch the knife. We don't want, oh my God. So we like just stayed inside. We're like, what do we do? We don't want to call the cops. We don't want to be narcs. We don't want to get involved in this like gang war going on. Like, fuck that. And then it's like, what happened? There was a car that pulled, it was black. It was scary. The next day pulled up because it was almost nighttime when that knife thing happened. And when the car pulled up the next day, we were like, oh fuck. Like the windows are tinted black, this or that. We were like, what do we do? So we all went to the side of the house because we were thinking, well, if they're going to shoot, they'll probably shoot around the door. So we went to the side of the house and we just kind of like were peeking out one window. Like we didn't open the blinds, but we were just kind of like, are they going to knock on our door? What the fuck are we going to say if they knock on our door? You know? And all that happened is a guy literally like all in black ran out, like grabbed the knife and they ran back in the car. So it was like, phew. Okay, so the point is, though, I can totally relate to anyone who has that story. And it's though I grew up with that. So, and I grew up with friends in that area. You know, my elementary, my preschool, my middle school, I grew up in that area, in that environment. When it came to high school, I had an opportunity to go to a high school in the town over. We applied for a, what's that called? Like a permit? I forget what it's called now, but some sort of a permit, some sort of a whatever, to like, can we go to the school in the town over? We're all like, I know I'm white, but in the town of like the rich white people, I was like, what would that be like? There was a part of me that was scared shitless about going to the new school, even though it's like safer, higher graduation rates, better compensated teachers, a higher graduation rate, a higher going on to college rate. I was like, but those are all my friends. Those are all my homies. Those are the people I've been hanging out with my whole life. Like I feel them, you know, we communicate the same language. Dude, I used to speak totally different. I used to have a different communication. It was scary to go to that newer high school. I was crying. I was like, what are my friends are going to think I'm abandoning them? They're going to hate me. I'm like, I don't even know anyone at the new school. I'm going to be the loner. Like, I don't know anyone there. I took the plunge and I did it. And sure, the first 3 months kind of sucked because I didn't know anyone there and everyone else had gone through like elementary, middle school together. So they already had their friends. But afterwards, it like really, I actually felt safe going to school instead of like having, we would have fucking like earthquake drills. And like before all this recent gun violence, back in the day, like 20 years ago, We would have like, what if an armed robber comes on to school? What if an armed person comes on to school? We had those drills in my where I grew up. That's why now it's like, I mean, I don't like gun violence at all. I don't like it happening at schools at all. People should go to schools feeling safe, a place where they're nourishing their mind. But it kind of, I'm like, oh, that's funny. I went through that like 20 years ago growing up. Be okay that it feels a little scary, okay? And be okay. It just shows that you're loving. It shows that you are, damn, they were my friend. It's kind of like, be the Beyonce, Aries. Be the Beyonce. You know, I'm sure she went through a little bit of anguish of leaving Destiny's Child behind. Are they going to hate me? Are they going to think I'm bad? Are they going to think that they got me where I'm at and I'm now abandoning them? Be the Beyonce. Make your own decision. I'm here to support you, whatever decision you want. If it takes you another year before you make the decision to go to that nicer side of town, it takes you another year. Allow yourself to be Beyonce, man. Allow yourself to be Beyonce. That's your message, Aries. Allow yourself to be Beyonce. You live in the hood a little bit? Yeah, I used to live in the hood. Now I'm pretty fucking chill. I'm like, oh, I got a good thing going. I got a good apartment rate. I'm in the nice side of town. I'm hunkering down and staying put. Elizabeth, thank you for the support. Okay, so in terms of the recent past, yeah, it looks like the recent past, you've kind of had a little bit of awakening of, whoa, things are smoothing out for me. Things are going better for me. It's safe for me to live. It's safe for me to breathe. It's safe for me to be me. It's safe for me to be who I really am. You've recently, in the really past, hit like a bit of safety, of like, it's okay to be me. It's okay to breathe. I can breathe right. I can be me right. Because when you grew up in that kind of like a hood, like sometimes you're like, fuck, am I breathing right? Oh my God, am I standing right? And like now you're like, this is just like the card in your past, like a sigh of relief of like, I've got a better life for myself now, and I'm going to enjoy it. But you're still at that little bit of a crossroads of, are you going to go back? Are you going to stay with what you know? Or are you going to give the new shiny object a try? In terms of what's going on right now, oh yeah, look, it looks like what's going on right now is you're really trying to push the issue on something. You're really trying to take action. You're really trying to, you're going through a little bit of mental anguish about a decision you have to make. I'm sorry, guys. I know that feels horrible. There's a little bit of mental anguish about a decision you have to make. And there's a little bit of just trying to force something like, well, if they're not going to do it, I'm just going to do it. Listen to Spirit's message. Take the time to get organized. Maybe the person who is helping you, they were going through a little bit of stuff to get ready to help you. Or, you know, sometimes my clients will email me, but I don't check my email every day. So sometimes they could sit there and feel like ignored. They could sit there and go, oh, Kelly doesn't check her email every day. You know, so it's know that whatever the situation definitely involves someone else. So know that they were very likely getting ready as well. Maybe they were handling something else, or maybe they know the timeline a little bit differently. You know, like I have a friend right now, beautiful friendship. Oh my God, I hope we're friends like forever. I said, I was like, hey, I can help you with that. I know the timeline on it. I know we don't actually have to get it done until March of next year. He doesn't know that. When he called me, he's like, well, what's going on? You haven't done anything. I'm just going to do it. I'm like, oh, no, don't worry. We don't actually have to do it till March. We're going to get on it, though. Like, what's happening? Because what I wasn't communicating with him was that I was doing work, but I wasn't letting him know the work I was doing. I was finding the person that would help both of us. He didn't know that, though. So I was like, oh, hey, this is what I have been doing. And I finally found it makes sense, guys. So know that even though you may not be able to see everything that's going on, there is energy and effort going on behind the scenes. It's getting into alignment first. It's getting into the energetic readiness first. So don't rush, don't panic. Okay, in terms of what's coming ahead for the near future for you. Okay, so it looks like, okay, something is definitely, there's like something going on right now for you guys. I think what's going on is it feels like you're getting a lot of information. So maybe it's that, I mean, I used to do this when I was younger. So anyone else who's still doing this, full love to you. I would sometimes go and get psychic reads from like 4 of them, and they were all either different. And I'm like, well, which one do I fucking believe? Which one do I listen to? You know? Or maybe you're in school and you have 2 different teachers telling you different things. It's kind of knowing that there's always going to be different information. There's always going to be different information. There's no one path to success. You know, there's a lot of people in the coaching industry. Some want to go big with big audience and they want to go big with like $10 books. Some want to do the VIP, the $10,000 weekend things. Some say the path to success is making a course. Some say the path to success is there's just different ways to success, guys. So it looks like you're getting a little, in the future, it's like you're going to be a little overwhelmed, a little bombarded with information, but know that that's because spirit guides are coming back in. It's because there's that eagerness, that antsiness to like, you want to see progress. You want to see physical things being done. So you're kind of going out and reaching out to more people, which is giving you an overwhelmment of information. So it's going to be like, if you continue to do that though, Aries, you're going to be the one causing the delay and the stagnation, because then you have to sort through all this new information. Tap back into, you chose right initially, tap back into that and trust it and just communicate to the other person. Hey, like keep me in the loop a little bit more. Hey, what's going on about that? Hey, can I get a quick update? Is there anything I need to do to help? That's what's going to help you stay on the like the straight and arrow and on the path that you want. Okay. I know how that can feel, Aries. Okay. In terms of your personal power this month. Oh, interesting. It's a 10 of Gabriel, but it's reversed. So your personal power this month is not overworking, is not overthinking, is not overanalyzing. I made a decision. I'm going to see how it plays out. I feel a little antsy. Honor and cherish and process your emotions instead of letting the emotions take control of you and like guide you. You're not a victim to your emotions. You can soothe your emotions. You could say, instead of, I'm feeling antsy, oh my God, that must mean this isn't right. Boom, on another path. That's what's going to lead to the overwhelm that we just pointed out. Instead, it's, I made this decision. This is the path I'm going on. I'm feeling left out. I'm feeling a little uneasy. Then you could communicate that with a person, or you could communicate it with yourself and go like, it's okay to feel a little uneasy. It's kind of like, you know, like a marathon runner. They run, they train, they do all that good stuff, right? The day of, they could be, oh my God, I'm feeling jitters. I'm feeling antsy. Maybe I shouldn't just run. Maybe that means it's not right. Or I could just say, it's my first time running a marathon. Of course I feel this way. So you got a little self-soothe, a little self-validate your emotions this month and like, don't rush to action, Aries. In terms of outside influences. Yeah, okay. The wheel clarified by the 10 of Michael reversed. So outside influences is that your life is kind of changing. And this is the wheel. The change is happening no matter what, whether you want it to or not. And so it kind of looks like that Beyonce moment we were talking about earlier. It kind of looks like you might feel bad. You might feel sad. It kind of looks like you're going to leave your past behind a little bit and start making new friendships. It's like the universe is nudging you towards the Beyonce moment, towards you being proud, towards you hitting your new level of success. Because 10 of Michael reverse it's knowing that you are resisting the change. You are, no, I love my family. I love my, whoever it is that you're clinging on to. Maybe it's that narcissist boyfriend that you're leaving. You're like, no, but I love him. And that's what love is. We've been together 5 years. I can't all have been for nothing. It wasn't for nothing. It was getting you to the point to recognize that you deserve better. So now you got to take the new path and enjoy the new better men, the new better relationships. So no, it's kind of like outside influences this change is coming no matter what. You can delay it and slow it and fight it, or you can be a cooperative component to the new beautiful change coming your way. In terms of your hopes or fears this month, oh yeah, there's a little bit of doom and gloom going on. There's a little bit of, this is a major arcana card too. You got 3 of them. So you're going through a lot this month, Aries. So there's a little bit of doom and gloom. There's a little bit of, no, that shiny object over there can't be good. No, that cute little puppy, I bet it's an alien on the inside with like razor sharp teeth. It's mental anguish right now. Your fear is just I don't want to believe that good life is possible, because what that does is when you start tasting the good life, it's like, holy shit, my life has sucked up until this point. I remember thinking it was normal to get abused. It was normal to have knives thrown on your lawn. It was normal to have people yell at you. And then I went away to college when I was like 18, 20. I don't remember how old you are when you're in college. I was there and I was looking around. I was like, wait, what kind of neighborhood did you grow up in? Wait, you had a nanny? Wait, you had a family assistant? Wait, you had a driver for your family? on staff. I went through this awakening of, oh my God, I had an abusive past. Not that boyfriend I'm dating is abusive. That my childhood was abusive. Oh my God, I grew up with a lot of stress, a lot of tension, a lot of like fucking gang wars and drive-bys. It can feel like that awakening of, oh, my life has sucked up until now. So it's kind of like, and then it's, no, but it's just know that you have a lot of years of momentum of building up thinking that that's the way life is. So it's okay that there's a little bit of resistance. It's okay that there's a little bit of like slowing it down. Allow yourself to kind of recognize, well, hey, I'm on a slide to the good life though. You don't have to go on the skyrocket jet one. You could just go like, I'm on a slide and I'm going to enjoy the journey into the safer part of town. So yes, Aries, the good life can be for you. Be the Beyonce, the good life can be for you. In terms of your outcomes this month, yeah, it looks like you guys are just kind of gonna deb it down on your own fun because you got the Nine of Raphael here. The Nine of Raphael is the I'm happy, I'm very hopeful, I'm okay being alone, I'm okay being single, and you're like, all right, this is a good thing going for me, so I'm gonna enjoy it, not to its max though, because I don't want it taken away. So I'm not gonna allow myself to enjoy this because I don't want it taken away. So this is definitely to kind of recap for you, Aries. This is definitely a month of like, you are stepping into your power. You are recognized that to go to that good life, there are some friendships, some people that you're likely going to either leave behind or just not communicate with as often as you let in the new relationships. And so you're very likely going through a bit of mental anguish of the who's telling the truth, who's lying to me, who's actually supporting me, who's not. But like, you know who is. There's just a part of you that doesn't want to admit that other people were abusive and taking advantage of you. And like a personal example I could give you, when I had that wake up of like, oh my God, this good life, that means all of this has been abusive. And I was dating a guy at the time, total narcissist. I was the codependent. He was the narcissist. And like, I knew it had to be over. He was adding money to my credit card every month. And I finally told him after 3 years, I was like, you've got to stop. In 6 months' time, I won't be able to afford the minimum payment on the credit card. And he attacked me even more. He's like, you're saying money's more important than love, like total attack me. I went, fuck love at this point. I can't, love is not me. I file financial bankruptcy. You're not pulling a credit card out for any of this. It's been me, my credit card for like $300 a month the last 3 years. Like, and when I asked myself, why is it so hard to break up with him? And I went, oh my God, I have to admit that this is abusive, that someone who I've been with for 3 years and I thought it was love. I thought we were going to get married. I thought we were being a team. I thought we were being supportive. I've been doing nothing but giving and pouring and draining my heart out. It hasn't been the relationship that I thought it was. And then I went, oh my God, admitting that he abused me is admitting that my mom abused me as a child. That was so unpleasant for me to go through. I was like, holy, and there was a part for a month I rallied. I was like, no, my mom didn't abuse me. I'm going to make this work. And I started cooking it even more. I'm like, here's my credit card. Go out as much as you want to it. Those were the dumb days. And after a month I went, no, like, fuck. It was abusive. It was this, it was that. Enrolled in therapy. So I know it can feel hard. There can be mental anguish with that, Aries. So I'm sending you bunches of love around this. I love you guys. You can enjoy the good life. It's very possible. I've sustained it for quite some time now. I have, like, you guys can have it. You guys can have it all. I love you guys as you go through this month. Mwah.